put it in perspective.
I didn't get to meet this man, but he was a big part in you guys still staying together for some time. Ever since I met B 3 years ago, he was always comes up in conversation. I'm upset I never met him, but just like Big Eddie, it sounds like he's such a big personality, and that no matter who he was around, you're gonna remember him, and he left an effect.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Maybe you guys could take the baton from here and just speak on powerful. You'd rather me put powerful or power is good?
Powerful.
No
Powerful.
doubt.
Yeah. Can I start first since I knew him first?
yeah.
All right.
Go ahead. Nah.
Yeah. From the moment he was born, he was just unforgettable. I think he just had this very carefree, just enjoying the moment type of person that knew that the people around him, he wanted them to be in a good place, happiness. That's what he brought to any situation. Like just with his personality, he was able to build with people, anyone, and connect with people. From the moment he was a child, he just had that effect on people. Always smiling and just have this very air about him that helps people know that he was looking out for each person that he knew, and that's what everyone really took away from him, is just the fact that he was able to do that for anybody, all walks of life.
He had a contagious laugh. Like if he laughed, you laughed. Like you laugh. Like what's funny? Man, that's funny. And you don't even know what it was, but he's laughing. You like, yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
They're in the room just cracking up, and I'm like, what is so funny? And then I walk in and they tell me what's going on, and then I just started laughing. But it wasn't funny. It was just because they were laughing. It was his laugh.
He was his laugh, yeah.
So Brandon, you
We had so many moments, like Chris talks about in the book. We were ABC. Like that was our thing, because Powers, real name is Antonio, Brandon, Christina, it's ABC. Like, we were latchkey kids, and it was movies like 10 to Midnight that we kind of leaned on. Movies we shouldn't have had no place watching at that age. But, it was times where, our parents were separated at one point. Chris was like our mom, like she was our second mother. So between Chris and these movies on TV, these VHS tapes that we had in the house, those things raised us, and we kind of raised each other. So we leaned on these type of movies and just our sense of humor. Like even me and Chris to this day, like the things we laugh about and the things Power laughed about is something people won't get. Like, what the hell are y'all laughing at? That movie was one of them. Like, it was hilarious to us. But the one thing I'll take away, from my brother, he always knew how to read the room. Like he knew he could sense tension. He would diffuse that tension with a smirk. Like Powell always had that one smirk, like all the time, and you just like you could be so mad at him. He could have did the worst shit in the world. He could have said that, and he just knew how to make you smile or make you not be upset with him. And the way he just gravitated, like he pulled energy into a room, and people just would gravitate towards him. Man, the way he built with people, him being a 5%er, like just him spreading that knowledge and having that gift of gab. Man, he was a Gemini, having the two sides. Like Powell was funny as hell, but then he could switch up and be the most militant. And like Powell had a stuttering problem, but when he started building and spitting the mathematics and things like that, I've seen Powell make pastors. I've seen him make imams, like Muslim dudes, grown men, pause in shock, stuck. Like he just had that that he was aptly named. Like his attribute, like powerful Allah was aptly named. Like it
Yes,
was perfect for him. And
absolutely.
you know, Chris Eddie did tell you like his loss was powerful. And I'm not, you know, exaggerating that. It was the outpouring of the amount of people that came and showed up for the repast and you know his funeral. I couldn't believe it. You know, he just had that impact, man. And you know, that was our brother, man. So rest in
Yeah.
peace.
When I was writing my autobiography, out of all the stuff I wrote, and there's a lot of stuff. When I wrote about power, that's the only time I cried in my autobiography. When I wrote about it, and I was like, wow, like, because you seen him as a kid coming to a man. You know, like when I left for the military, I had so many people tell me like, look, like matter of fact, the other day I talked to Rich, and Rich was like, the first time he ever told me, I left the military like 20 years ago, 99, and he was like, you know, when you left everybody, but we knew why you had to go. So when I joined the military, I know it hurt Power, because me and Power, you know, Power's, you know, we sticking stones, you know, we together, you know. And then I went to the military, and before I went to the military, you know, I was talking about being, you know, learning 5%. But then I joined the military and forgot about it. I came back like 4 months, he was gone. He was on it. I mean, he was there. I thought I changed. This man was like, I'm like, damn, what the, like, you, like, when Power put his mind to something, he got it. It was like a transformation. It was like, you know, like I said, you know, I watched nigga Giovanni and I turned to Eddie Edward Sledge. He actually turned to Power. And I mean, he had it, bro. Like, he already had, he already could, before that, he could always, his smile or the way he talked to you, he could talk you out your last dime. He already had that. You know, like you just say, oh yeah, you know what? You can take this last dime. I don't really need it. You know, but then when he became 5%, it was like, damn, take my dollar, bro. Like, how do I join? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, you got it. And he broke it down, and you're like, wow, like you had to listen. But it was just, you know, just a joy to be around. He gave you headaches. Hey, listen, and no one's angel on this earth. He gave you headaches where you just want to choke them. Like, really, bro? Like, really? And that's just the nature of man. But you can't take away his joy and what he brought to the table. That's why the chapter in our book is so long, and we even talked about the process after. He's the only one that we talk about the process after the death. You know, yeah. How we still, we didn't have to do that, but that's a part of our marriage where we had to talk about the part of, you know, just being in the courtroom, this doing what he had to do. That's how important Power was in our lives. Yeah, he was definitely. You know, people might just think that he was like a blip of it, but without Power, we don't have this bridge. We don't have this bridge, because then I don't tell Power, yo, I'm coming home for Christmas, and then Power don't tell his moms, and then me and Chris don't even know that we did. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or if I don't break my leg, I don't meet Power in high school. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So Power was always that connection some way or another. And that was the joy of it. You wanted to be around him. Yeah. He didn't bring you harm. You know, he didn't bring you any harm. Yeah. But that was the beauty of it. You know, he used to wear, you know, this big ass jacket with big ass head, and he's skinny. I'm like, bro, you don't need that big jacket. No, he was. Yeah, but and you can laugh about that, because it's like, you know, it was funny to him. Like, yeah, I know him wearing this big ass jacket. Yeah, he did.
And so much so that we have a picture with Brandon, myself, and my sister, and he's photobombing us in the picture because he sees the three of us taking a picture without him. He's like, no, I'm getting this picture and I'm gonna photobomb you, like just jump in front of the camera. So it was just always moments like that you remember, that he always made you laugh.
And he always said, G, listen, G, and it's like, G, what the hell, man? And you know, the part I miss most is sitting and drinking with him, just chilling, just chilling talking to him, just sitting there drinking, and he mixing his liquor with his middle finger. No matter how dirty the finger is, he put in his liquor and mix it. And you're like, wow, okay, all right, we just politicking and chilling. And those are the parts that you miss. Like, you know, he's just regular. Like, yeah, like then you wash your hand. Nah, it's okay. Alcohol would kill it. What the hell? But those moments, and see, this is where I get Big Eddie from. Big Eddie would tell a story just like this. Like, you know, be truthful with who he was around, and that's who he was. You know, Powell was the guy that you like. You know, I love your company. You know, I know you're not bringing me any harm, so I love your company, and you felt that.
Everyone that might have felt that.
Yeah. So he can talk you at your last dime, bro. You just like, okay, you got it. I don't need this dime anyway.
I believe it.
Got me a few times.